What comes into your mind when you see such a tree? Well, my answer would be a lot of questions. I don't know what you're thinking right now, but that's up to you. All I can say is nature is wonderful. Its beauty attracts everyone. You see, when you start to question it, you will probably lose your mind. The best thing you can do is understand and appreciate it. Have you ever been lost in your own thoughts to an extent you start asking yourself, am I dreaming? Is this real? You stand up, wander around the room, then it hits you. Boom. You know what, honey? Sip a glass of water and relax. This is the story. My name is Nayomie, a lover of life. The nature of my job allows me to interact with different people across the globe. This has given me the opportunity to tell stories in different ways. From interviews to documentaries, news, and even travel vlogs. Someone once told me trees also have a life of their own. They give peace to the souls of men. Wow, that was deep. Years later, during one of my travels, I meet this guy from Europe at an event. Let's call him Wafula. After getting to know each other, somehow I happened to bring a topic about trees. Oh my goodness, I have never again met someone so passionate about trees. After having a few glasses of wine, Wafula finally opened up, told me how he's been traveling around the world studying trees and how they behave around their surroundings. Most importantly, he would visit places that have trees of human-like features. When I say human-like features, I mean a tree with a face, boobies, and some even have private parts. That's some weird stuff. These are some of the images he showed me, and you know what? I couldn't keep this to myself. I had to share with you. I understand that these images might be shocking to you, but you know what? It is what it is.
She's right there, I can't deny the beauty before my eyes. I can't help but fall in line, 'cause there's truth in her lies. Once again, I've lost my way, chasing cars and wasting days.
A tree is our most intimate contact with nature. Trees are sanctuaries. Whoever knows how to speak to them can learn the truth. Trees have long been a subject of interest and a topic of discussion. And it's no wonder they represent life, growth, peace, and nature. Trees provide us with many benefits necessary for survival, including clean air, access to clean water, shade, and food. They also give us hope and insight and courage to persevere even in the harshest conditions. Trees teach us to stay rooted while soaring to great heights.
I heal to pass your time, 'cause all I see are blurred lines. Am I just chasing dreams? 'Cause it's not what it seems. Have I read between the lines, those blurred lines, those blurred lines? Is this real or am I chasing dreams?
Trees are considered sacred in virtually every place where human beings have settled, a sign of the deep relationship between people and trees. There are many profound beliefs surrounding trees that people have held for years. Some interesting and touching examples are, in Germanic regions, it was believed that mankind was created from tree trunks, ringing the perception that people and trees have much in common. For instance, in Sweden, some trees were considered wardens and could guard a home from bad luck. A small village in India celebrates the birth of each little girl by planting 111 trees in her honor.
I must be blind to think that I could steal her heart and change her mind.
My point is, regardless of how a tree looks like, it is our responsibility as human beings to take care of them. Many scientists think we are now experiencing the 6th great extinction event in Earth's history. There are many things we must do to immediately address this crisis. To do that, we need to understand how life functions across planet Earth. How are plants and trees responding to habitat loss and climate change? Unnecessary interference with nature is harmful and it may harm human beings in the long run. We need to make sure that ours is not the first generation in history to turn our books on the stories of nature, the science that uncovers them, and the lessons they inspire for the future. If we do turn our backs, it will be a tragic chapter in the history of science and ultimately in the history of life on Earth. Nayomie Wanjala, Tell reports.